Insurgent, the Divergent series.
Yes.
Insurgent Divergent, suggestive digestive.
I enjoyed the first one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, to me, the problem with the first one was that there was an awful lot of exposition and an awful lot of battle exposition. And also, I think I have a fundamental problem with the idea of a future society being divided into slightly dopey character traits. It does sound like a Two Ronnie sketch. There is just no two ways about it. You know, that you're Amity or that you're the annoying ones that jump on and off trains.
Just out of acting school.
Just say, yes, well, hello, I've just done some stuff. And I like Shailene Woodley very much, but I did feel that the first film felt like it was doing a lot of sort of plodding around. You know, we have to lay out this future society. In the back of it, you get this. There's the whole. You know, we know the Hunger Games have been extraordinarily successful, so we're going to. However, for the second one, which is directed by Robert Schwentke, and I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Who?
Schwentke. Schwentke, since you ask, whose films we've talked about here before. And one of the decisions that has been made, although obviously it's in the book as well, in the second book, is that there's just a lot more action. So essentially, we start off in Amity, and then during the course of the movie, in which they go to all the different worlds, so it's more scenic, everything is more opened out, you get to see lots and lots of different places. But you also get a massive amount of action. Now, playing you a clip with a massive amount of action isn't really much fun because it just sounds like people going boom. So here is a clip from very early on with Miles Teller. You saw Whiplash, right?
No.
Okay, here is a clip very early on from Miles Teller, who
he was the guy in Whiplash.
He was the guy in Whiplash, and here is him being snarky in Amity.
Hey, look, a rainbow. It's pretty. Go with happiness. Virtual pathological friendliness with unquestioned pacifism. I love this place. Thank you. Go with happiness. Oops, excuse me. Hey, Tris, I really like your hair, by the way. Did you try to cut it all short and weird like that?
Why don't you take your food and sit down, huh?
Or what? Besides, I think we should all stick together now that we're all officially fugitives.
That's just a nice clip of Miles Teller, and it sort of gives a little astringent streak to the rest of the drama, which for the rest of it is somewhat lacking in that. So anyway, the story is they're divergent, and she's super divergent.
What does that mean?
So she's more than one thing. She's not just friendly or legal or dauntless or
out of acting school.
Out of acting school. She's not just one thing. She's all of those things.
My goodness me.
That's the whole Divergent Insurgent, suggestive digestive thing. That's what she is. And this is a threat to Kate Winslet's very ordered society, because Kate Winslet is kind of the ice queen at top of Jeanine. She's the person who's sort of trying to keep all this stuff together. So they are sort of leading the rebellion of the Divergents, and they have to team up, therefore, with the what they call not the stateless, they call the factionless. They go to the factionless layer, and that's like it's a bit Mad Maxy. And then the Amity Dome, that's like a bit kind of silent running with some trees and things. And then there's the Erudite place, and that's a bit. But in between each one of these, and in fact during these, there are these spectacular action sequences. So it's running along by freight train, jumping onto freight trains, very Louise Brooks. There's a section in which she has to go into the once again into the simulated thing. She has to go through all these simulations, and one of them involves a huge fiery building in the sky, flying with her mother in it, and it's on fire, and she has to do a lot of.
Why is there a building on fire?
Because it's a simulation thing. It's a kind of dream. You remember from the first one? They have to do the simulation stuff to discover what kind of person they are.
It's like the Sorting Hat.
It's exactly like the Sorting Hat. That's exactly what it is. It is the Sorting Hat,
but more expensive.
And more like an Xbox game. I kind of enjoyed it because I thought the action was, was fun. There were some good cliffhangers, some good tense moments. Some of it was edge of your seat. There were 2 screenings that were offered to us. One of them was in Dolby, and the other one was over at the IMAX. And if you saw it in the IMAX, it would have been sort of bigger and more spectacular. Actually, in this particular case, I just wanted to sit and watch the movie, and I thought even just watching it in an ordinary screen with a very, very nice sound system, it was fun and it was gripping. It's still not Hunger Games. It's better than Maze Runner. Shailene Woodley does hold the whole thing together, and she does have, sort of proper chops. It's interesting because a couple of weeks ago we were reviewing her in Whitebird and a Blizzard, in which she's really terrific in that film. And here she is sort of fronting a big franchise movie. I still have a fundamental problem with the underlying premise of it. I just don't buy this character trait thing at all. But on a sort of simple zip-zang-boom visual level, it passed the time perfectly fine.